Everything was coming fresh to Darth Vader. As soon as he accepted being a Sith, he had no idea what kind of a new world was waiting for him. It took Obi-Wan humbling him quite a bit until he transformed into the real Darth Vader that we know and love. The dark armored Vader, who in anger, as we've seen before, he destroyed the operating table. And while Sidious tried to scold him for that, in the end, he needed Vader as much as ever. It was time to begin their new empire, the construction of something bigger than only those two. Suddenly, with Sidious and Vader, the rule of two would become much bigger. It would soon engulf the entire galaxy. Once Vader ended his little tantrum, Sidious told Vader to follow him. He has something to show the newly christened Sith Lord. Once outside, we see a gathering of the Coruscanti people. Mas Amedda is giving a speech. Never again will they fear the Jedi. The clones were holding something and the public was watching on. It was during that time that Vader and Sidious from a faraway balcony was watching the entire ceremony. In fact, it was a lesson Sidious wanted to give to Vader, his new apprentice. A lesson on why the Sith lightsabers were red. Mas Amedda continued with his strong patriotic speech that it was Emperor Palpatine who saved the galaxy from the Jedi's treachery. And treachery it was, as they hid information that they deemed to be dangerous. They were uncomfortable, according to Sidious, with information, and they paid the price. A red saber is no different than any other, except it has been made to bleed. As Vader listened on and Sidious kept talking. During all that time, Mas Amedda was still giving a speech, telling them that the Jedi are gone. The Emperor saw through their separatist plots and their lies, and through all that, he even survived the assassination attempt by the Jedi and their order. But alas, they were safe. And now through the big screen, it is revealed to the Coruscanti public that clones were holding all the Jedi lightsabers they could find. Vader, Sidious, and the Coruscanti people were literally, in a sense, attending the funeral of the Jedi Order. Sidious was quite amused, knowing that his time had come. And as his time had come, it was now time for Vader to grab a crystal of his own and take what was rightfully his from a Jedi, a lightsaber. The clones started dumping the lightsabers into a big chasm, with Sidious talking over everything, telling Vader how to actually bleed the crystal and turn it from a blue or green to a beautiful crimson, the insignia of a Sith, a red crimson blade, the color of Vader's rage. Mas Amedda had one more thing to add to the pyre of funeral in today's ending of the Jedi Order. They have entered a new age as he pulled out Yoda's lightsaber. They have entered an age of freedom. Freedom from the Jedi traitors. He threw Yoda's lightsaber inside the chasm and slowly started to infuse it. And thus tyranny ends. As the chasm was slowly burning up, it could not handle all those lightsabers and all those kyber crystals. And alas, it exploded in blue fury. The plasma coming out of it was in such magnitude that it threw back the clones and Mas Amedda. Vader, however, was just watching on. He understood why Sidious did not give him one of those lightsabers to just simply bleed and take for himself. No, the saber of a Sith is not given, it is taken. That's the real journey for Darth Vader that he ended up embarking in the end. And to the fans that are familiar with these comics, they know what Vader ended up doing in the end and how he achieved to get his lightsaber from Master Infala. But I'm sure you're familiar with those, and I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you until then.